and hello and welcome, gamer girl, in with the raid train. Welcome, thank you for coming. I was watching you kick ass. Um, Good stream. You feel you're feeling good about it? You had a good time. Is my volume okay? Can people hear me all right? So yeah, we're playing the Thaumaturge. This is it's an RPG set in Eastern. It's a partition Poland. Let's make sure I got my mic is running. Set in partition Poland. It's 1905. We're in Warsaw. I am Viktor Szulski, and I am a thaumaturge. That's a guy that I can essentially get to capture these evil Pokemon, these spirits called Salutors, to do my bidding and help me beat up rowdy townsfolk, unruly Eastern European peasants. My dad died. We have mixed feelings about that. It was a strained relationship. He left me his magic book, which is missing. Typical dad to leave me a gift that I can't find or use. So we're trying to track it down. It's led us to this party being led by it's being hosted by one of our father's former lovers, and the entertainment is this Madame Samira, who is another thaumaturgist who is hunting Veles, this Salutor, based on the Slavic god of the underworld. We also want to capture this thing, so we've got a little bit of a friendly rivalry here. We're hoping that it leads to something a little romantic, but next up she's going to hold a seance, and it's going to move the plot forward here. So we're going to sit down and we're going to jump right into what is probably going to be a long cutscene.
Is this seat free?
The energy is dissipating. Ladies and gentlemen, I am losing contact with these souls.
Well, it was the souls that chose me after all.
It's true. The gentleman has a card. Your face. Is everything all right, my child?
Let us lay our hands on the table. Let us allow our minds to liberate themselves from our bodies toward the edges of the world as you know it.
I am thinking of someone exceptional whom you wish to summon.
So this Sophia woman, she's the daughter of the governor, and she's a bit of a wild one. I'm kind of getting the feeling that she might be a potential love interest in the game. She might be too wild for me. I don't know. I hang out with dead people, but this rich girls, man. I don't know. I will play it cool.
Leave her alone.
I didn't even say anything, Sergey.
Dear guests, I implore you, the souls.
So that red glow in her chest. So these Salutors, the demons that I use, they're attracted to people with flaws, and this one Salutor that we're both hunting is attracted to the sort of Sophia's flaws. Dimension force. See, I don't have mind. So this is one of the stats in the game. I haven't advanced my mind high enough to be smart ass here.
You will mock me no longer.
Focus on someone you want to make contact with.
I've really only just started to mock this guy. I would. Let's do this measure. I would love to punch this guy. We've already gotten a fight last party. At this party last time, so.
Whom do you mean?
Teofil Skalski. Does that name mean anything to you? The poor man drowned on the way to Africa, didn't he?
No, it wasn't like that. I didn't know he would be killed.
Are you planning a similar fate for Sergei? anything to stir up a scandal, huh?
Yes, that's why. Because only then you will all see me. The only time anyone shows an interest in me is when something happens around me. Is it such a sin to want to be loved?
The powers you and your kind have are terrifying.
That's why people hate you. That's why my father is cracking down on you.
All that matters is I have what I wanted.
So scared of your
Don't you
dad.
dare.
I look a little goofy with this mustache sometimes.
You were supposed to stay away. I
Nah.
was supposed to leave here with Velis.
Nah, ain't happening.
All that work for nothing.
Afraid so. So my flaw that attracts Salutors is my pride, and even though it has been contrary to what I might like to do on a number of occasions, we're doing the pride answer every
It was
time.
a fair fight.
But I don't intend to hold you here. Truth be told, I even feel sorry for you.
What does that mean?
Rid yourself of the pride you've got within. Otherwise, it will lead you to the gallows.
Enough of this.
Yeah, we're doing the
Decided
opposite of
what it's
that.
for me.
Enjoy him, fool.
Thanks, I will. So yeah, he's pretty dope. Oh, and he's got some weird homies with him. Let's do it, baby. Look at him. He's cool. So I guess we gotta kill these guys first. That's this guy. Who is... This guy's like not moving. Okay, so let's disrupt your focus, and then you... So he's got a resistance, and we need to attack him with our particular... this particular Salutor, just to remove that. So we'll get that done, and then if we can remove his focus, which are these little triangles here, then they become opened up for this powerful concussion attack that will basically knock him down in one hit. Ow. Gosh, and you know what? Okay, so no, here. So we want to break focus, and then here we want to swap to our poison, or our suffering demon. And just inflict a damage over time effect on this this fella here. Oh, he shot me! And it hurt my focus more than my actual thoughts, or my actual body, which is... I guess. Okay, so here if we distract and then we switch back to you. Actually, that's fine. No, we'll just inflict another stack of our dot. See, and this fella should be breakdown now, which means I can just punch him real hard. Let's see, they're both gonna die anyway. So what do we do? Guess it doesn't matter. Okay, and then these two both need to get poisoned. We can do that. And then we're going to poison this lady with the gun as well. So our strategy against, like, these multiple opponent situations is to spread our dots, our suffering as widely as possible. And that interrupts him, so that saves us some damage, which is great. The advantage of these is that they go so quickly that I can get multiple stacks out on people before they get to counterattack on me a lot of the time, which is awesome. See, I'm getting low on focus. I have a ability that increases my focus. There it is. It'll do 11 to 14 damage, which means that if I do it on this guy, he'll die, and then this will finish her off. Oh, and I don't think you can see it, but I just got an achievement for 50 interrupts.
Rasputin sees you. Then you'll stop fighting me.
Ladies and gentlemen, as you can see, this evening the souls were particularly restless. Miss Sophia, is everything all right? And you, sir, what can you tell us?
Well, can't do it. Again, I don't want to dog on this poor girl, but...
Please don't worry. From now on, everything will be fine.
Fine? Sir, you must have slept through the last quarter of an hour.
Sophia, listen. I freed you from a flaw that...
What's going on here? The guests are complaining, and with good cause, I see. We're terminating this disaster.
Shut up, Jack.
What is this rubbish about a flaw, my
Why don't you
dear
go play
Mr.
some football?
Shulsky? You got me riled up and now you're saying you out?
Chin strap.
A real schemer you are.
Cat messing with me.
Wait, it was you Mr. Puhalski was talking about.
Is that the guy whose ass I kicked earlier?
What was he saying?
That you're a bore, a troublemaker, and a pest. Let's go.
Oh yeah, that's all accurate. 100%. Okay. Right back now, we're right back in a fight in the parking lot. Love it. That's cool though. We have, let's see, so what does Velis do? She has a venomous smile that doesn't interrupt, which is great. Inflicts damage, restores 10% health, 50% chance to triple that amount. I wonder if that refers to the damage or the health. Each subsequent... This seems to be a common thing, diminishing returns on heals, healing effects in the... inflicts damage, launches an attack on a random enemy, 50% chance damage. Alright, cool. So... Oh, I have... Oh, okay, I gotta go see... I gotta go see my buddy Rasputin before I can use her. And I got no points I can use, so... Okay, let's just fight. You do heal before each fight, so we don't gotta worry about that. Let's see here. You have... You are invulnerable. Can't be. You take minus 40% damage. Okay, so we're gonna put that on you, and we're gonna put that on you. Ow! Yeah. And then this should be enough to basically kill this guy. Ow! Yeah, pretty close. Yeah, snack and dots, and then we want to go over here and do that. Disable your damage resistance. Ow! Oh, damn it! Ow! Okay, so we'll interrupt that fella. You're dead. On your next turn, you're pretty close to dead, I think. Let's get your life ticking down. See, and now he's gonna do. Look at that. It's 8 for each enemy suffered. It's suffering. So we're just gonna. I mean, that would just one-shot this guy even if he didn't have anything. But yeah. Go ahead and punch me, and then die, and then shoot me, and then die. And you're already dead. You'll forget what you're doing. Oh shoot! Actually, so yeah, so I mean, whatever, it was fine. I accidentally killing those two guys accidentally.
Don't scare me like that.
Mr. Sulski, are you alright?
I think it's time for us to go.
I'll snug us a carriage.
You'll have a hard time at this hour. I'll drop you off.
Oh.
See, you can always count on Mr. Konieczki.
Victor. Thank you. That's very polite.
I don't know. There's a couple people at this party I haven't pissed off or beaten up or otherwise alienated yet.
Thank you for an interesting evening.
I mean, I know I'm not gonna apologize. I know. I guess
Are you
this is
angry?
the safest thing. I don't
need to
know.
rest.
I'm sorry it all turned out like this.
I didn't say to apologize.
Miguel. Good night.
I gotta go talk to Rasputin. Cool. Well, can we do that right now? Should we put on our other clothes? Oh, it looks like our party outfit is not available for everyday wear. That's too bad. Well, that did not lead to any release on Dad's book, this party.
Where's Grażyna when I need her?
Yeah, where good help is so hard to find for my entire life. Basically, my mom.
Hello.
Hello? Hello? Victor?
Ronan is my drunken uncle.
Speaking.
Victor, Uncle Sasha here. How are you? Have you visited your old stomping ground yet?
I've rediscovered something like a comfortable bed. The city has changed a lot, as have we all.
I'm starting to look pretty
The most important
grody.
thing to me right now is retrieving my father's grimoire.
Your grimoire. I wish you luck, boy.
Yes, I'm fine, thank you. And how are you, Uncle?
I wanted to... I need your help, boy. It's a very delicate matter. Are you able to find a moment for your uncle?
I mean, I know this isn't true. I live in Tsarist Russia. Well, yeah, I don't know. Do they have... I don't want to risk them dabbing.
Maybe now would be a good time to explain it, since you're calling.
It's not something to discuss over the phone. They keep switching those lines. You never know who's listening.
All right, so where should we meet?
Remember where I took you kids for donuts?
I do.
Let's meet there. Maybe we can reminisce about the old days. Better days. See you then, Victor. Thank you.
All right. This is perhaps because I am... Oh, this is the garden, not the front of the house. That's right. Is this because I have been so prideful that my... that I'm getting so sweaty and gross looking? Or... do I perhaps need to rest? Can I do that? My assumption was, okay, yeah, there's no, I can't interact with this pad in the room. My assumption was that it was the next morning and I had rested. Let's see what it's like outside. Okay, yeah, looks like that is correct. Alright, let's go see our weird friend. Oh, that's right. And then, yeah, so this is where the Anti-Thaumaturge Society was having a protest. As you can see, I kicked their asses, but I didn't have enough mind power to destroy their... Let's see. Thoughts of the person who created the banner are roving around the fabric like lost sheep. The first one is pacing around impatiently, the second one in fear. The third is making fun of the represented ideas. The fourth is wandering in doubt. Alright. Super. I thought I was going to be able to tear it down. That's fine. Hey ladies.
Hello.
Indeed. Fanciable.
Up close. I would even say a solid 8, wouldn't you?
I don't know. We'll see when he turns around.
Show him the goods, brother.
8 it is.
Will you show us something more?
Oh, damn.
May I ask what you ladies are doing?
What everyone does. We're evaluating.
A solid 8?
Oh, come on,
You know,
Victor.
on a scale from 1 to 10, you look quite spiffy, sir.
Why are you schmoozing with some sucker who's already suited and booted for his own funeral? And you, lousy fop, got an itch in looking for some philandering at the Marble Orchard, are you?
6, 5, 0. There's nothing here for you. Mr. 8 got some you-know-what, so he caught our eye. And vice versa, I can tell.
Ooh.
Get ready for some shellacking, lads. We got a dandy looking for some extra ventilation. And, as luck would have it, not too far from the orchard either.
Importunate
Sir,
Romeo. That's funny.
You have the unique opportunity of becoming a 10.
Alright, I will beat these guys up, but not because it's going to make me more attractive to you. %? Yikes. Okay. And what happens? 80% damage here. Attack with Bulkovek. Yeah, okay. So, old wound. Much suffering. Much suffering on the man with the gun. It's not even gonna hurt me. Yeah, this guy's gonna hurt me the most, so let's do that. Let's interrupt his stuff, and then over here we will have... We'll inflict our bloody penance. Oof. 9 damage. Oofa doofa. Let's see. Well, these guys are both pretty much dead, so let's do this. And then this will give me some health back, I guess. Imposed 100 states of suffering on my enemies. So does he take reduced damage from the suffering as well? Let's see. No, it appears not. So this is good. This means we will stack many stacks on it and we will die. There we go. And then, what's up, ladies? So we gonna party or what? Oh, now they won't even talk to me. Well, let's have some chocolate cocoa. It's a sweet aftertaste with a hint of bitterness. A postcard from the overseas world where the song of heavenly birds meets the rattle of slave chains. Oh my. Oh my. Oh my. I'm not sure how I feel about that. No idea how I feel about that. I don't like it. It's not wrong though. I mean, there was slave plantations growing those cocoa beans. Oh, there's something here. Oh, it's this letter. The Ivy Magazine. Responses from the editorial staff. Mrs. Sokolnica. We have included an extensive article about Angora rabbits in issues 22 and 23, titled The World of Angora Rabbits. There you will find hints on raising these animals. Seeing as you are resident of the Poznan Duchy, you will likely find it easier to import rabbits from Germany. Information on whom to purchase them from will be provided to you by the editor of the magazine, Der Kennenschildsukter, Dr. F. Poppy of Leipzig, Kaiser Wilhelmstrasse 22. Miss H.W., the graying of the hair may be a consequence of some hidden disease of the body, and we recommend that you consult with a specialist, as advice on this matter cannot be given by letter. W. Janicek. The trendy dances, the two-step, the cakewalk, the box and waltz, which are gaining popularity among our upper classes, are taught in the evening by Jan Wysocki, a well-known Warsaw ballet master. Unfortunately, as of November, we will no longer be offering this service, so if you wish to schedule a lesson, we recommend you do not delay and contact him promptly. Alright, cool. Magazine opened on a page with responses to reader's letter, apparently a ballet master. Oh, you can go take dance lessons, huh? Alright.
Mr. Shulsky.
What up?
Is Rasputin here?
Sadly, yes.
The maid knows. The maid knows this guy's no good. He's probably already done unspeakable things to her.
It's good to see you. Unless I'm mistaken and you've come with something unpleasant.
Actually, I don't feel great.
Let's see what you brought with you this time. Close your eyes and focus on my words. Concentrate on my voice. Relax and focus within yourself. Follow my voice inside yourself. Do you see him? He's remarkable.
I can't tame him.
You can, and you will. Look, he's afraid of you. Calm your heartbeat. It will scare him off. Calm yourself.
I think we got it. Did that do it?
You look better. You slept a long time.
Yes, it feels that way. What year is it?
Still in 1905. Yet time flows on inexorably.
I hear that.
Now, I won't bother you. We can talk next time.
The Narodzinski door is always open.
So generous. Alright, let's see what this ability unlocks. Another way to reduce focus. Okay, cool. %50 chance of accidentally lowering for focus by 2. We will improve our word. which, let's see, it was not accidental damage. Where was it? Yeah, it was that. That makes it an automatic interrupt, which we like. Cast suffering. That's good too. Yeah, we'll just make it. We'll make it super distraction. We'll make it like super. So it'll always reduce focus by 2, and then potentially by another 2. That's not bad. All right. So there is another Salutor that we can hunt right now. But we would have to. We gotta wait till the nighttime to do it. There's like a day and a night in this game, and it's the day right now, obviously. So let's see what we have that we can do now. So I don't think we want to move our main quest forward. Yeah, these both take nighttime. Oh, let's go see what our uncle wants. This is just taking us to the trolley. Go get a haircut. Maybe I look less goofy with a better mustache. I don't know. Let me. Oh, I have like money and stuff. That's cool. I actually looked at this. Can't really do much with it. Stole my file. That's cool. Take that. Powers that be. Tsarist Russia. Yeah, your days are numbered anyway. Maybe some cloak and dagger shit with Uncle Veronin.
Hi, Victor. Something held me up. Have you been waiting long? Just a moment. Welcome back to our favorite square. A lot of good memories. Anyway,
Come on,
I guess
you all
you
drunk.
need my help. You truly are your father's son. To the point. To the point. All right. It's about a certain incident at the Imperial Hotel. Is it about the confusion that supposedly aroused during one of the recurrent soirees? Do you know what happened? No, not at all. I wasn't there. Good. Because the party you know nothing about attracted the interest of several important figures. I'm just saying. But that's not what I wanted to talk about. It's about Petya. And the Imperial Hotel, a boy, fell from a balcony and he's dead. Those hyenas from the Warsaw Courier have already jumped on it.
How is it linked to Petya? Is he alright?
Yes, he's fine. But you see, that wretched balcony is part of his apartment.
Wait. Wait, a young man lost his life during a drinking bout at a hotel. According to the article, he was friends with my cousin Petya. Well, they were probably just fucking around, having fun, and somebody, you know, was a dare.
Who was the guy who died?
I'm sure it's nothing. Whatever.
Ludwig Krajewski. He and Petya were from two different words. You know, the Krajewskis are... they're not wealthy.
Then what's the problem?
There's nothing wrong with that, but how did he and Petya meet? That you'll have to ask my son.
Ludwig's death. Ludwig Krajewski was killed at the Imperial Hotel. His family is reportedly already being pestered by the past seeking commitment on the incident. Comment on the incident. I should pay them a visit.
And what role exactly am I here to play, Uncle?
Do what you do best. Use your powers to find out how Ludwig's death is connected to Petya. With all due respect to Stasio, I don't want to make the same mistake judging my only son as he did. I want to know the truth, whatever it is. And those Krajewskis, I know the press is trying to contact them. I fear that without your help, they might publish something untrue.
I'll go see Petya. And where can the Krajewskis be found?
They live in a courtyard-facing apartment of a tenement house, near the Imperial.
I'll see what I can do.
Thank you. Thank you. Go. I stay here for a while.
Alright. Well, I bet you this will lead me to another Salutor at some point, right? I bet you it will. See, so we can go look into that. We could go do some of these. Let's see, we are in southern right, aren't we? So let's go find this London bar while we're here. Laying shit pipes all day. Is this it? Yeah. It's a cool bar. I like it. Can we enter the bar? No, we cannot. Alright, is there anything else in this part of town? There is. Let's go find it. Tales of Arsa. Oh, here we go. A couple of... So let's admire this view of the Imperial. I think we already done this one, didn't we? Yeah. You can listen to the organ grinder though. These simple waltzes have a lot of charm to them. I'd dance if I wasn't Victor Scholsky, the grave, cold-hearted Thaumaturge. Maybe I should have taken those dance lessons. Kindly gentlemen. The Daily Courier, the results of the contest for the readers. A month ago, we announced the contest for the most interesting and funny anecdote about Warsaw. We received plenty of submissions, among which We are most moved by the tale written down by Mr. Antony Leschke. The humor and levity of writing brought the author of Fiaker Adventure first place in our contest. Once we do a little editing, the text will be published in the next issue of the Courier. Very good. Newspaper opened on a column with the results of a contest for the most interesting anecdote about Warsaw. The winner was Antony Leschke. So we should. I think it wants me to like go find him and interview him. Okay, what's this guy got to say?
Nobody's home?
They are. They just won't answer the door. Tobias Fagin, the Warsaw Courier.
Maybe they want to mourn their son in peace rather than talk to the press.
What are you looking for here?
Information. But I think my methods are more effective.
Then maybe I will leave, and later you can share something. Deal?
I've got a better idea. You get lost, and I won't knock your teeth out.
That's a good deal. You should take it.
A subtle suggestion, Mr. Man with the book. Fine, I'm going.
Oh, now I feel bad.
You chased him away? Glory be. Thank you. Please, come in before he gets back. Let me at least offer you something.
I'm gonna go
Thaumaturge never fails.
grab a snack. I'll be back in
Something here.
10 seconds. Alright, I'm back. We have cheese. Okay, there's something here. Is it this coat? No. Must increase my mind dimension before I can put on that coat. Let's see, there's a photo of a young woman posing in a photography studio, frozen in time. Love portrayed with a rich man's money. A piece of delight cropped to fit the frame. The paper reflects the light and thoughts of the beloved wrapped around the photograph like the halo around the head of a saint. Pretty. Crumpled bill, a high medical bill, and an annotation of debt. Amounts keep appearing on more and more pieces of paper, written as dead strings of digits. Paper has been crumpled up by weary hands, with a corner warped by wet tears. Helplessness and despair pass through the heart in waves, each one more dizzying. This belongs to Zygmunt Krzyzewski. Is this the dead guy? No, it's this guy. Well, let's examine the rest of the house before we talk to her. Don't mind me, Mr. Krzyzewski. We're just conducting a thorough investigation of your house. We're going to cut open your mattresses. We are going to rip your pillows to shreds, and then we'll come and say what's up. Every shard of the plate tossed with fury radiates with a sense of injustice. A lifetime of hard work, taking care of his family. He didn't deserve such immense suffering. Sharp shards feel stuck in the throat and throttle with each heartbeat. Lady sleeping, kid watching, creepy like. I can't do anything about it. Alright, what you got to say, son?
Come in. Would you like some tea? My name's Krajewski. Zygmunt.
Viktor Szulski. Thank you. Maybe later. I have a question.
Is it about Ludwig? Since you brushed that news hound off. All right. Ask away.
Can I ask you about Ludwig's belongings?
You've looked around by now?
I found a photo of a young woman. Who is she?
This is Hannah, Ludwig's sweetheart. They had been seeing each other for a while. She was here not long ago, after what happened.
What is it that happened?
I've seen the doctor's bill.
I think this is trash.
I agree. Universal healthcare now.
That's enough. Did Ludwig live here with you?
Not much recently. Pietja kept inviting him to all kinds of places. Parties, dances, horse racing.
Well, there we
Did
go.
it happen often?
What? Pietja's invitations? Yes. I would tell him Ruskies were not appropriate company for him.
100%.
Perhaps Ludwig was impressed with it all.
You bet. But if you ask me, Pietja was using Ludwig so that others would admire him for spending time with a poor man. So, there you have it.
That's enough.
Yeah.
Can I ask you about Ludwig's belongings?
Rich people are
Looked
bad.
around by now?
That's enough. Do you get invaded by the press often?
Not a day passes without someone knocking at the door, sniffing around, reopening wounds, looking for a scoop. But each one of them also promises money. We're not wealthy, and after Ludwig's death, we have even less.
You could use some money now.
Sure, but I really don't know what I could tell the news hounds.
That's enough. Goodbye.
Goodbye. No, wait.
What now, sir?
Goodbye.
Follow Zygmunt's thoughts. Let's back out this way. What were you thinking about, Zygmunt? I thought I told you to hit the
Introduce
bricks.
yourself, but I have my own ways of getting to the truth. W.S. Victor Shulsky. Are you one of those Shulskis? Stanislav's son?
No, what do you want?
I know. You told me to go away, but you know what the press is like. So, what have you found out?
Found out that you can fuck
My
yourself.
mind is clouded today. My memory is fading.
Are all temperamancers like that? In that case, until next time, Mr. W.
If I see you again, I'm gonna beat the shit out of you. How's that, homie? Hounding a poor working family. Oh, this is the grave. Candle is burning slowly in an improvised altar dedicated to Ludwig. The flame hisses treacherously. Grief over the death of a child bites and slowly sucks the blood. Especially at night when Maria's raspy breathing can also be heard. Zygmunt knows that he will place a second candle on the altar soon and his heart will shatter to a million pieces. Oh my god, that's so sad. Poor guy. Krzyzewskis are in a difficult situation. Ludwig has died, which has worsened the already seriously ill Maria's condition. The medical costs are too high for Zygmunt to bear. That's rough. Let's find out more about the family. I say I do really like the look of the town. It feels vibrant. Looks good. Okay, so now do you have more to say to me that I visited your son's
Can I ask you about Ludwig's belongings?
You've looked around by now?
Okay, I guess
That's
not.
enough. Goodbye.
Okay, so I can't do anything about that. So let's go learn the truth. They're probably trying to take me to oh, what is this? Instructions for an assistant. Instructions for Antos. Antosh. For this month, buy what you usually do: canvases, paints, and turpentine in the usual amount. Double the amount of crimson and snow white. Tell the seller that Lezhnevsky will settle with him the following week. Cool. Bloody painting. Sufficient to lift hearts. Limited time quest. Okay. A handful of tips. When you come to work, open the window in the vestibule. Left the keys in the back room in the drawer. Windlewski, the long hair, gray beard, one red eye, comes in. Don't give him any more than 3 pitchers or he'll be starting fights. Windleshki, gray-haired, has a limp, comes in. Make sure you don't say, in the old days, things were different, or things used to be better, because he'll start talking for hours. I've worked in bars, I know a little about that. Antony Leshki, well-known storyteller, likes to sit in the passageway by the Vienna station. If he hears you mention something about how things used to be, he will seize the opportunity and tell amusing anecdotes about life in Warsaw. There we go. Perhaps we should go and see these amusing anecdotes. We have seen this already, I'm pretty sure. Oh yeah, so go investigate the hotel, I suppose, right? That makes sense.
Hello. Mr. Shulsky, hello. Shall I inform the authorities and hospitals, or shall I wait? Your last visit has become somewhat of a legend.
This time it'll be quiet, I promise. I'm here to see Pyotr Voronin.
Is Master Voronin moving out by any chance?
You wish.
Not that I know of. Why should you care?
Because she's an ass.
The gatherings that the young master deigns to organize are rather noisy and bothersome. The guests have been complaining. Some have left.
Never mind. Where can I find our pest?
Room
Never mind.
213, second floor. You've been there already.
Concierge's opinion of Petra. He's a jerk. Alright, let's go thrash this kid for killing a poor working class kid. You know, sort of just as a joke. There's this like drunk guy out here. People hanging out in the hallway smoking cigarettes.
So, same thing tonight, gentlemen?
You bet. I'll get some. Who's this guy?
It's just my cousin. Hello, Victor. Meet Thomas and Franz. Did you miss me?
I'd like to have a word with you. I've heard you're in trouble.
It was Papa who sent you, wasn't it? I told him to stay out of this. Thomas, Franz, show my cousin the door.
What? Cousin? Seriously? You're sicking your goons on me? It's kind of funny we're back in this same fucking apartment. Oh, and I would like to see what Velis can do, but I guess I just don't need him. I just don't need her right now. I guess I don't not need her. Yeah, let's do this venomous smile. See if we can't interrupt this guy. Hey, baby. No, I guess not. That's okay. Might hit for 45. That's so good. So much damage. Okay, there he went. Yeah.
As you can see, I can be stubborn.
Congratulations. Franz and Thomas are tough customers. Well, speak up. I don't have all day.
What happened that night, from your point of view?
Thanks, cousin. It's hard for me to talk about it. He was my friend. We were having fun. Whiskey, cigars, and other amusements.
Hookers.
Ludwig got drunk and went out on the balcony. He yelled something about wanting to get higher, even higher. And then there was a scream and a shriek from down below. I stepped out onto the balcony and Ludwig, he was down there, dead.
How do you want to end it? Your friend is dead. He was someone's son.
Yes, the Krajewskis. I know they're poor, but I can help them with that.
They say the press is interested in them.
I've heard. I'm not worried about myself, but it may damage Papa's reputation. And it could take a toll on the Krajewskis too. I want to protect them. Money is no object.
You can't just...
Let me take a look around.
As you wish.
Just try to buy off this poor family whose son you got him so high that he killed himself. This guy's sleeping in the bathtub? How do I get in there? Is that there? There's the door. Or is he dead too? This guy's pooping. Oh no, he's just sitting on the toilet, engaging in the use of some totally respectable and legitimate substance. That's the corridor. Is this also the corridor? Balcony. Let's check out the balcony. Men's shoes. The soles emanate with shaky excitement. One step on the balustrade. One step towards a new life. The man was filled with joy. He would be able to provide a better life for his beloved. His family had just signed a document, so everything was on paper. Oh, now what's this? A hairpin. She had wanted to fix her hair. Her fingers suddenly became stiff and her body was seized by a spasm. The metal pin was electrified with terror. The second that destroyed 2 lives and printed itself on the small ornament, turning it into an artifact of pain. Bummer. can we find this document? Is there something over here? Lock, stock, and barrel matchbox. The package is drenched. It's hardly possible to make out the name on the bar. Box still bears a trace of warmth. A break at work. A small flame lights a cigarette. A small flicker of hope grows in the soul. Waitress drifts off into a dream world. She sees herself in a white dress and veil with her head held high. Valued at last. Some scared person. At the time of Ludwig's death, someone else was on the balcony. A waitress. A woman, most likely a waitress from the Lock, Stock, and Barrel bar. Uh-huh. Some goals is to make them take money. Alright, well, I didn't manage to avoid beating anyone up while I was here, but I did it in private this time, so probably the hotel manager is cool. Sirs, I would like to inform you that my wife and I were forced to shorten our stay at the hotel if the situation does not change. Peaceful rest has recently become impossible here due to the noise coming almost all night, every day, from the flat on the first floor, where, as we have heard, Mr. Veronin lives. In addition, there are people of dubious provenance in the vicinity of this flat in the evenings. Only solution for people who care about peace and their reputation is to get far away from such excesses as soon as possible. Or you could lighten up, loosen up, have a little fun, join in the party. I'm sure he'd love to have you. More the merrier. That's Cousin Veronin's motto. Alexander Ivanov. Uptight prick. Maybe I should go beat him up. Alright, so we go around the block to this bar. Alright. Oh no, this is... Oh, we'll go this way. Warsaw Courier Classifieds. I'll buy the latest model of the four-person slightly used. Submit bids by the 8th of this month at Berlovsky Hotel number 20. Dr. Stefan Stamirovsky has returned from abroad. Diseases of the larynx, throat, nose, and ears. So I should pick some of those up. 5 Schlota Street. Drawing lessons. The painter Konstanty Zayowitz will take students for lessons. Topic, Warscapes, Landscapes of Warsaw. Don't know the address. But it's a quest to go learn to draw. Very cool. And here's Tinstrap, the real star of the show. An invitation. Anton Lesniewski is pleased to invite admirers to the art of painting admirers of the art of painting to an exhibition, during which he will present a new series of paintings entitled Rebirth. It will be a creative reference to the Greek myth of Prometheus. The exhibition will take place on September 6th at 5 p.m. at 94 Marzlowskawa Street, Apartment 8. Paintings will be available to the public in the evenings for the next 2 weeks. Fantastic. Small printout decorated with floral motifs. No quest associated with it. I guess I can't go see those paintings. Oh, this looks like a pretty nice bar. There's a big hole in the floor. It's dark and dirty. So Warsaw girl by birth. Here's Hanya's apron. An apron with the name Hana embroidered on it. Tension is another thread in the linen fabric of the apron. Nervous impulses run through the material. Being so close to the body, it has taken over the stress pulsing from the violent movements of its owner. Seems that Hanya is the witness I'm looking for. Is Hanya working today? Sir? Mr. Tavern Keeper, sir?
Beer?
Yes, please.
Have you got Juglar?
I've got beer.
I'd like to ask about Hanya.
Hey, Zdenek! There's a stalker here, asking about Hanya. Grab your buddies and get them to stop bothering her.
Alright. Let's do it. He's regenerating. Okay. Okay, let's break your focus. And I'm bleeding. Ouch. Right in the nose. Hey, you like my snake? Like my sneaky lady? Nah, that's no good. Let's get suffering on Fatty over here. See, do I need to heal? I guess I don't. I don't really need to heal, but... But I guess, you know, better safe than sorry. I haven't died yet. I don't want to start now.
What's going on here? I've just come to work to find all this hustle and bustle. The boss said you asked about me. What is it?
Miss Hanya, I'm Victor. The guy fell off a balcony at the Imperial Hotel. You were there when Ludwig died, weren't you?
I remember no such thing.
I bet.
I know you went out with Ludwig. It must have been devastating for you.
Once again, I don't know anything. If these drunks here were still standing straight, you'd be sorry. Leave me alone.
Yeah, but they're not. Postcard from Lutz. Signed, Love Ludwig. The woman sees Ludwig's signature and recalls an identical one on the dreaded document. The letters seem to detach themselves from the paper and circle overhead like vultures. Every glance at the tragic contract causes panic, so the woman persists in her impotence, unable to make a move. So somebody took advantage. He'd signed some sort of document before he died, and Hanya, the waitress, knows where it is. I sense she would like to be rid of it and just get everything over with. Don't go work her over a little bit. Alright, well. Alright, let's do it.
Once again, I don't know anything.
Holding onto that contract weighs heavily on you. It's unbearable, isn't it? It causes you great pain.
Dude, like hanging around in the back.
If you give it to me, you'll get your peace, I promise.
I can't take it anymore. I can't. It reminds me of what I don't want to remember. I'll give it to you.
Alright, and then let's, like, you wanna, like, hang out later?
Here, their contract.
Thank you. Tell me, what really happened that day?
Ludwig and Pietia were both drunk and made a bet. If Ludwig walked on a railing, Pietia would pay him. A lot. Ludwig was confident. He teetered, and...
Why didn't you get rid of the contract? You could have destroyed it.
I wanted to, but I was afraid Pietia would send someone after me to save himself. The contract is proof of his guilt.
Oh, I got
It was my idea for them to sign it. The Krajewskis could use some money. We could have gotten married, gotten away. It doesn't matter now. Take it.
Let's do some... Okay, cool.
I'll be going.
Anya, quit chatting. There's beer to be sold.
I hope you'll use this contract wisely.
What do you mean?
Pietia deserves to suffer after what he did.
He's my cousin. But I can... beat up your boss for you if you want. He seems like kind of a hard ass. Alright, well, let's go tell Dad what we found, right? Voronin, Russian pig, fuck off. Oh, interesting strap again.
What now, sir?
Can I ask you about Ludwig's belongings?
You've looked around by now?
Oh, right. The third thing is the thing that
I bring you the sad truth, but I believe Ludwig deserves it. Your son was supposed to walk on the railing to win money from Pietya.
Jesus. I told him. I kept telling him it wasn't the right company to keep. I told him.
Chinstrap, what are you doing?
You should have it. This is the proof of Pietya's guilt.
My God. What am I to do with it? Can I ask you why you are doing all this?
I've got my reasons. I'll be going.
Thank you for telling me this, Mr. Shulsky.
This is probably not what my uncle wanted me to do. This must be if I had my mind, that would be the third thing that I could ask about the possession. Yeah, keep going. Okay, yeah. Well, I have a feeling Uncle's not going to like it. But you know what? Uncle is a cop. And, you know, family only goes so far.
Hello, Uncle.
Oh, wait! Before I forget, you rascal. You didn't confess to your uncle that you recently visited our cells.
I thought you were the one who had me released.
What? Nonsense. You need to promise it was the last time, you got it?
You can't promise that.
What brings you here?
We need to talk about Pietya.
Great. Yes, you know what? Let's start walking again. It's kind of stuffy here, you know. And on the bench, I'll be able to think straight about what you're saying.
It's fine. I don't like being in this cop shop
Well,
anyway.
Shoot, boy. No matter how much it hurts.
Ludwig and Pietya got drunk and they made a bet. Ludwig had to walk on the railing for a large sum of money from Pietya. We know how it ended.
Pietya. Pietya. What have you done?
The story is right out of
about it.
War and Peace,
I
by the
thought
way.
they should know the truth.
I suppose they go to the press now. Don't get me wrong. It's a good thing they know. I'm glad they know the truth.
That's all.
Thank you for taking care of that matter. I believe that if your anger served and that kind of support, your life could have been different.
Tell me, what will happen to Pietya?
Oh, that's some kind of
I'm
questionable
glad the
audio.
Krajewskis heard the truth from you. I'm proud of you, and Stasha would be too.
I'm not sure about that, but I accept the compliment.
That train
It's
car
getting
going by
late.
was kind of annoying.
I take a walk and think. Good night.
Good night, Uncle.
Cool. So then we can further increase our word dimension with perfect timing. Or no, increase our focus by 1. Cool. I think we don't want to use that thing that we just did. So okay, where are we? Still in each. I think so. Let's do a couple more of these side quests before we pack it in. A Saturday night. It's only 11:30. We can go for a couple more hours yet. Koryarowski. Poster, the inaugural concert of the Warsaw Philharmonic, November 5th at 5 p.m., 5 Jasna Street. Ignacy Paderewski will perform with Emil Milinarski conducting the orchestra. After the concert, a reception will be held at the Kronenberg Palace. Yeah. That's a hot ticket. I have a husband. Go away. Hey, is he bothering you, lady? You want me to get rid of this guy? Denunciation. The mad artist Andrzejewicz, who lives on 88 quarters Poznanska Street, brings strangers to his house every day and talks to them about Nevsky Orthodox Church. They discuss its construction in detail. It is highly likely they're planning an assassination attempt. I advise you to take an interest in this suspicious person and his shady guests. To the attention of the police station for Warsaw Thaumaturge, September 1, 1905. Yesterday at a private dinner, the artist Antony Lesniewski expressed himself in unflattering terms about the Tsar, then made a toast shouting subversive slogans. Quote, "The Tsar will get his comeuppance, and we will soon see him fleeing with his tail between his legs to an independent Poland which is always present in our hearts, if not yet on the maps. Honest citizen."
Well.
Snitch. We got us a snitch. Every insult will be avenged. The sad men will soon come for Antony. His head spins from cold rage and desire for revenge. Every innocent word dooms the enemy. Verses of the denunciation dance around the overjoyed heart in a haunted procession. Antony Lesniewski is organizing an exhibition of his works, which contains a patriotic theme hidden on many levels. The exhibition will be available for viewing on the evenings at the apartment. Cool. We probably have to go in the evening, though, right? Or do we? There's a chance the censors won't pick up on an allegory this sophisticated. Sometimes the oak breeds creativity, it seems. I hope so. Well, cool. Seems there's more behind this than we thought. See, and is it now the evening time? It is. That's what that means, right? So I should go and do those things. For the other Salutor. Remember, lessons at Andrzejewicz moved to 6.
Well.
Moved to 6 p.m. Every day at 6 p.m. in his apartment, Konstanty Andrzejewicz gives drawing lessons where you can practice sketching landscapes of Warsaw under his tutelage. Currently, the topic of the class is the Nevsky Orthodox Church, and his neighbor is going to turn him into the Akhrana. That's a bummer for him. Okay. Here. being summoned by my wife, so I'm going to take a short break, and we will be right back. Okay, and we're back. And, oh, now we have a whole bunch of people. Hi, everyone. Thank you for joining. Happy to have you. Let me... Yeah, we're playing the Thaumaturge. It's Eastern European madness. So anyway, yeah. So let's get back to it. Let's see. I don't think we want to do the drawing lessons. We want to do this. And because this is going to get us another demon friend to party with. Floor covered in broken glass. Throwing competition without a target. In addition to the bottles, he also threw words full of resignation and bitterness. They were joined in their flight by a sense of duty, the satisfaction of the job well done, and the last shred of heart he once had for the job. He doesn't want to lose it, but can he manage to hold on to it?
Of all the joints in Povishla, you walk into this one again.
I want to see the painter.
You must be joking. Until the fisherman's trial, not even his own mother can see him. Is there anything else?
Who was the last victim? You must know their name.
I do, but you don't have anything to convince me. Is there anything else?
My fortune cookie says, your income will increase. Please hit the follow, subscribe button.
I have to go now.
It's true. It's true. You do have to go now. Alright, let's go interrogate prostitutes. This is going to be a fun job. Yeah, for those of you joining from last time, there was a... he was walking down by the waterfront, and there was a dead body that had washed up from the river. And a painter, an unusual fellow that liked to paint them. That fellow has one of these flaws that that attracts salutors. It also made him really suspicious. So he got arrested. So we're trying to get him free so that we can get the salutor. And the prostitutes will know something, because of course they do.
Naked in a bed, 15. A blower will cost you 3. Unless you just want to watch something, then it's 2. If it's something else you're after, you can fuck off. Or I'll call for help.
Well, well.
Piotr Justa sent me. He's a nice kid.
Piotr sent you? Well, why didn't you say so? I'll give you a discount then.
No, that's not why I'm here. I just want to talk.
Well, fire away before someone is onto us.
The fisherman. Have you heard anything about him?
Only the things everyone's been prattling on about. But if it's information you want, buy yourself a newspaper. 2 kopeikas. Any other questions? Or should we get to the point?
I'll let you get back to work. Goodbye.
Happier days are definitely ahead of me. I like the sound of that.
Good evening. What do you want?
This poor
I bet
girl's
he's
out
a
in the rain.
customer. Do you want to put him off?
How do I know if he's a customer or not? Bad things happen in this weather.
You're right. What brings you here?
What do you know about the fisherman?
What an odd question. Unless... God, it's him! He came to kill us!
No, it's...
But they just got him. That freak who painted corpses was the fisherman. He created inspiration for himself.
No.
Right?
No, that's not really how it went down.
Take it easy. I was sent here by Piotrek Justa.
Somehow I don't believe you. Maybe you got him too, fisherman.
Piotrek introduced me to Auntie Clara too. I assure you they are both alive. I just want to talk to you.
Just want to talk and maybe
Well,
hire you.
if you hang around with Piotrek, you can be the fisherman. Especially if you weren't that handsome.
That's right, baby.
This is Auntie Clementina, and you can call me Auntie Anastasia, like the Tsar's daughter.
But we don't know anything about the fisherman, and we'd rather not talk about him.
I'll be off.
Too bad. I felt safer with you around.
Oh, that's a good line. That might, that might give me a buy. And I can see where we're going. We're going towards this red arrow, but we're going to keep snapping our fingers just to get the,
Of all the joints in Povishla, you walk into this one again.
do I have anything to say about this? No, I still don't.
I have to go now.
It's true.
I don't have anything. What can I... Huh. I just need, Yeah, I'm stuck. I guess I need bird 5, huh? Which I will be able to get soon. Okay. So let's see. So I'm in Pavizhle. We need some more stuff in Pavizhle. There we go. Divination of Night. Night of Divination. Find out more what's behind the case. Sad. I don't know what case that is. Hopefully it gives me another point that I can go and get that thing. And it cracks wide open the case of the fisherman. Police report. 9/3/1905, Smotovaric District. 11 p.m. I started my rounds from Gruzbowska Street. The gate at 10 Gruzbowska was unlocked, and I informed the caretaker at midnight at the intersection of Krozluska and Marshlakovska Streets. I saw a group of Romani who were fixing to pitch a tent near the square. I ordered them to leave. They headed in the direction of Pavizhle. I continued my rounds without incident. Great. A letter. Dear Ignacy, I am tremendously grateful for the favor. Without your help, poor Antosh would have been lost. You may ask what prompted him to take such a desperate step. Well, it started with a night of heavy drinking and a visit to a tarot reader. So often does. All at the behest of that old madman Casimir's. It's unheard of. Madame Lulu looked into the cards, predicted an imminent trip for Cashmere's, and a few days later he received a call to join his father, who had urgent need of him in London. For Rantosh, Madame Lulu's prediction was that if he put all his eggs in one basket, he would lose his family fortune. The wretched boy panicked, convinced that the madam had made another correct prediction. By the way, I heard that our tarot reader will soon come to Warsaw and will be staying there for a month. You'll have the opportunity to test her effectiveness yourself. I wish you continued good health and hope to see you soon.
Secrets. Not on my watch.
Pages written in expensive paper, hidden in a torn envelope. The contents suggest that the tarot reader, Madame Lulu, accurately predicts the future. What's the conclusion? I guess we don't know. Head into the brothel.
Something is off.
My mind is too low. What's up, Auntie?
Is the gent looking to forget his worries for a while? Discretion guaranteed. I haven't had an angry wife come here yet.
Are you the owner of this establishment?
Of course, precious. Welcome to Auntie Yaja's bawdy house.
Who usually plays the piano here?
Would that it were only one. We get no shortage of has-been artists here, or them that try to bamboozle the girls into giving them a better price, especially if they're drunk. One of the girls saw it in a pawn shop. It wasn't cheap.
Your employees play too?
I can find you someone that can tickle the ivories. But that's not what I pay them for.
Hey!
Tell me about this place.
All right, precious. Ask away.
When you send your girls out to work, aren't you concerned about their safety?
You must be the reason Anastasia and Clementina came back crying. Do you know how long it took me to calm them down?
At least here they are safe.
They are safe out there. Is that clear?
Are all the girls local? I know places like this offer lodgings to those arriving in the city in exchange for their services.
If you're implying something precious, I can assure you that all the ladies here work of their own free will. Imagine coming here to be a cleaner or teach children, and then the only thing anyone really wants to pay you for is your ass. I'm the reason they can make a living. No offense, precious, but you have no idea what it's like.
Okay.
Does Piotr Kusta
Not gonna
live here
judge.
too?
That one always finds his way around. He's a nitwit. The girls like him and he likes them. As long as he knows his place, he can hang out here.
Where are his parents?
Who knows? He's a foundling.
Let's change the subject.
Finally. Shall I find you a companion?
What are you doing?
Tell me about this place.
No.
Yes.
Let's change the subject.
Finally. Shall I...
Thank you. Maybe I'll return later.
You're blushing, precious. Well, goodbye then.
Let's go upstairs. Nothing up here. Probably for the best. And we're not going to be able to get our mind until something else happens. Okay. Going to tarot reading. Let's see, Madame Lulu. The madam looked at the cards, and her eyes widened in astonishment. Your fate is still uncertain. It's ruled by forces that are beyond our ken. The ending to this story has not yet been decided, she whispered, trembling. Nothing new there. Still sounds like a pretty good show. What's this? Buy, sell, exchange, pawn, loans, pledge anything. Open dawn till dusk. Oh, and it's the morning. It took all night to get our palm read. It's all right. Okay. And this just leads me back to Homeboy, right? Yeah. What is that? Let's see what that is. This point of interest. I immediately feel warmth, excuse me, warmth spreading throughout my body. I want to take a nap and wake up to the view of a freshly filled platter in front of me. Cool. Some pierogies. Yum, delicious. Let's go hit that thing up, see what that's about too. Oh, is it just this thing? Which is a nice view of the river. In the rain. This is where we found the dead body that I was talking about. There's the... This is the painters. Hey guys, easel. Okay, so then where to next? This is, happens at night, then we can't do anything. Do the story side quest. I guess let's just, you know, I think what we're going to do is we are going to call it on Thaumaturge for tonight. Thank you for watching. We're gonna go switch it over to Magic the Gathering. We're gonna play some Magic for a while because I still gotta get some wins. So, but I'm gonna take a break while I do and change over and refill my drink and get some more fortune cookies and maybe eat an apple. So, again, thanks, and we'll be back in a few minutes with a different game. Cheers.